Russ, Curtis, Professor of Counseling. If you have not listened to the Telepathy tapes, I highly recommend them to you. And I believe there's 10 episodes out, and you can watch them on YouTube, but Spotify or what have you. There's going to be other seasons as well. I wanted to give you an episode 10 at the end. The neurodivergent spellers, non-speakers that they were interviewing were given advice of what they thought, what they felt humanity needed to know in order to evolve. And I just found it fascinating, and I wanted to summarize that for you. So here's what they say. First of all, presume competence. By the way, many of neurodivergent folks consider themselves, and particularly non-speakers, consider themselves to be light workers on this planet. They're here, and if you've watched my channel, you know that these folks are here to raise our vibration, and to do so, they've got a very high vibration, and everything in our universe, or not everything, but a lot of it is counter to what they believe in. Our ego-orientedness, our competitiveness, our capitalistic society is so against what they are, or maybe even are from, that this is just a foreign place to be in. And so when we run into somebody, or for teaching or counseling or parents, we want to presume competence, that this person who may not be speaking, may have a hard time controlling their bodies, that they are at a higher vibration than us, and there may be absolute genius and beauty, and we need to presume competence. As such, we need to reform the educational and medical systems. We need to allow alternative forms of communication. It broke my heart to hear these folks say how they were treated as incompetent, when a lot of them were highly intelligent, brilliant even, but they had no way to communicate it because the schools were teaching language. And by the way, they say telepathy is a far more effective way of communication than speech, and that speech requires such fine motor skills and effort, and it's so limited in our vocabulary. And with telepathy, we convey through images, which just communicate so much more effectively. We need to foster compassion and love. A repeated theme throughout this podcast was that we are here to love, full stop. We are here to love, get better at loving, take care of others, foster collaboration, communication, and that's what we're supposed to do. And last but not least is the spiritual connection of all. And they can easily tap into the, if you will, venture onto the other side of the veil. They do it regularly. They talk about meeting other non-speaking neurodivergent friends on the hill or the field where they have telepathic communications. And they talk about how we're all connected. We are all spiritual beings on a human experience. And we can, and it's a shared consciousness, and that they can share telepathic communication with folks if they can trust them and they feel these are loving, kind people. Clearly, that was happening with their parent typically, but sometimes with these other friends that they made and so forth. So I hope that you'll listen to this podcast. Let me know your thoughts on this. I'm sure I'm going to post more videos. Take good care.